Newsrooms across America have been getting calls and emails complete with photo and video evidence of apparent drone sightings. ABC 27's newsroom, no exception. So what's really going on? Seth Kaplan joins us with more on this story. Seth, you see this everywhere.
You sure do. People calling into the newsroom, including ours, providing those photos and video, along with all kinds of detail about where they were, the time it happened, what direction they were looking. Here's an example we've seen. What 1 Minute Stater thought was a drone sighting near Carlisle. There have been others. Again, not so different from the reports we've been hearing nationally. So first, we asked a national expert what is going on. A national expert based in all places of New Jersey, not far from Newark Liberty International Airport, where a lot of the ostensible drone sightings have been. His answer?
I'd say 95% of the sightings that I've seen that I actually can confirm are aircraft, like airplanes, helicopters, different things like that. There are some that look to be small drones or just not really identifiable.
And he said those few drones he has seen are well lit, complying with FAA regulations. James, that includes transmitting what's called ADS-B data. That is what airplanes send out so that radar can see them there. And basically he said, look, if somebody was trying to like fly a secret drone and do something nefarious, they wouldn't have the lights on and be doing that, right?
Exactly.
It'd be dark and they wouldn't be transmitting those kinds of signals. So that's the national picture. Tonight we are going to talk more about, as you introduce, what's happening here. But just to give you a spoiler alert, so you don't have to like hang on, it's all interesting. But that video we showed you at the beginning of the story, the potential drone sighting in Carlisle, turned out to be, as far as we can tell, the Lifeline helicopter from Penn State Health doing, and that's, you know.
Well, I think what happens is, you see one report of lights in the sky, and now any light in the sky, people are kind of afraid or at least worried.
People are paying more attention. And that's no different from other things that sort of become de rigueur, fashionable, so to speak, in terms of news coverage. You know, you hear about, well, just when we talk about we're talking about airplanes here, you hear about a fight on an airplane. There were a few years ago, we hear about, and then all of a sudden, for the next few weeks, all you hear about are fights on airplanes. And a lot of it is just people paying more attention to something that happens once in a while anyway. Mm-hmm. Some copycats, yes. And then frankly, us paying more attention too, because everybody's calling it. And so, as far as we can tell, that is mostly going on, which is not to say there aren't some actual drones, because drones are indeed becoming a more common thing, but not mostly what's going on right here.
All right, Seth, I knew you'd get to the bottom of it. Thank you very much for that this afternoon.